No more than 5 adults per seat. Small children should be placed in the middle of the seats for their safety. Please, no smoking on the track.
Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you guys are ready to have some fun here at Busch Gardens.
Woo! Oh, sorry.
Woo woo! I got some woos up there.
We made it to Busch Gardens. This is our tradition, stopping at the bathroom on the way through. First bathroom in the entrance. As you can see, we're right at the main entrance.
And they're advertising the 2020
And we're
Busch
discussing what
Gardens.
we're going to ride first. So it was Polished Chariot, because this young lady right here has no restrictions and she can ride roller coasters. Stay tuned. This is a nice little area here that gets ignored because as soon as you come in, you're in a rush. This is the security checkpoint. It's where Leslie usually gets shaken down a little bit. There's another classic stop here as you're entering Summer of Wonder, the fountain. As a kid, I mean, coming in here, once you got to this point, you were in and you were just pumped. Usually your first stop was Lochness Monster, but thank you. But this year, in celebration of Leslie's recovery, we're going to head over to the Polished Chariot. You got Felt and Feather gift shop here. You can get yourself a hat or any type of cooling device.
All right, but y'all should have figured that
A
out.
blast of air conditioning as you come through here. Busch Gardens flip-flops. Oh, they do collectible pins as well, like Disney. You may be able to talk me into a Lochness Monster pin. See,
What is this?
what is that?
I don't know.
It's a stained glass thingy.
Is it a puzzle?
Like an Anheuser-Busch stained glass checkers.
What is that?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay. It's a pen set.
Yep. Here's Richard. He's got the collectible stained glass pin set here. Now, what does that run?
$199.99.
Really? Wow. That's really. Oh, collectible pennies. Here we go.
Oh, I thought I was going to tell you the different.
Right. So you're in England, so it has all of the England associated tokens.
Okay, I gotcha.
Now we've been here many times. So they're doing American Jukebox, no shows today. This is kind of the theater.
Well,
Now, I want to say
it's
this
a
park's been
weekday,
around
too.
since what, the early 70s?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this Busch Gardens Sky Tram, I think they call it something else, but it's pretty standard. We're going to be cutting through Sesame Street land to get over to the other side of Italy. As soon as you come in the park, take a left. What is this?
Scottish Highland cattle.
Now this is something we would have skipped over with kids as well. They'd have been like, "Come on, Dad, let's go." This guy doesn't get the appreciation he deserves. All right, so here's where we're heading, right? So going left, Festa Italia, Apollo's Chariot, first stop. All right, you got to go down there. This is Escape from Pompeii, so we're kind of in Italy / Rome. Was Pompeii Rome?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the.
Yeah, Escape from Pompeii. Pretty good attraction here. Pretty cool theme.
Yeah, it's a short line, so I might as well get on a little bit.
Yeah, water ride, get wet, go dry off on Apollo's Chariot. I can dig it. This is a perfect example. This is a perfect example here of the shaded areas at Busch Gardens versus a lot of other theme parks. You're just gonna cook all day on the concrete. Italy. Yep, Italy.
They already have their night lights on.
And as you can see, they got beautiful foliage everywhere. All right, we've made a corporate decision to jump on the battering ram first. Complete walk on. We used to tell our friends it went upside down back in the day, just so they get scared. All right, another the flying machine is next. La Machina Volante. Another decision made on the fly. You can do that at the old country. A lot of shaded areas. Sometimes you just gotta heck it. You gotta heck it. You just say heck it and go. Oh, these are good. Okay, so this is the old pathway to Da Vinci's Cradle. Right now it's for team members only. But you would walk around here and that would be on the back side of the flying machines and the battering ram, for those who remember that.
Thank you for riding, and have a great day at Busch. And remain sitting upright, facing forward at all times.
So the old location, I believe now, is blocked off. Oh, that feels good.
So if you notice what they did, they covered that up with this.
Yeah, so it used to be on the other side of that fence,
Right.
that blue fence.
Here's the tower, look.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was part of it too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that old tower, if you can see,
It would go like this.
was part of the attraction. Da Vinci's Cradle.
They're just letting
The fountain's struggling. It's here, still operational. And it's always a nice little courtyard area that sometimes by us, most of the time, it's overlooked. When I was a kid, this didn't exist. So it was cut off back there. Early 90s, mid 90s, all this.
So you can't see behind Da Vinci's Cradle.
And of course, everyone remembers Fabio's infamous ride. What's your memory of Fabio's ride on the Apollo's Chariot?
Oh man, that was crazy. I laughed, but I kind of felt bad for laughing because he really could have gotten seriously hurt.
Yeah,
more than
look
just
that
the
one
way
up on
he was.
YouTube if you're not familiar. But
It's Fabio and his angels.
is it Fabio or Fabio?
What did I say? Fabio.
Fabio. All right, so there's Tempesto. Okay, so Tempesto is the newer. I haven't ridden that. So that I thought was Apollo's Chariot. It's actually called Tempesto. So this is Apollo's Chariot. All right, we're going for it. Yeah, it's one of our personal favorites. How's it feel to be completely recovered post-operation and getting on this monster?
Okay, I'm 3 months out post-op, and I saw the surgeon today, and I asked him could I ride roller coasters, and he said yes.
Unbelievable,
So,
unbelievable.
I immediately headed to Busch Gardens.
This is a celebration.
And this is one of my favorite rides, and I'm choosing Apollo's Chariot because it is rather smooth.
Right, you got to ease into this thing. That's why we did the battering ram and
That was fun.
the flying, what were they called? Saucers or whatever?
Well, we'll tell you what they are later. We're gonna go back
That was a
over there.
mistake because they leave you sitting in a car while they load up in direct sunlight. So we're not going to make that mistake again.
And if I'm going to do a roller coaster 3 months out post-op, it's going to be the front.
Front, going front. Carrie, as you can see, the windblown effect of the hair has already taken place.
Okay.
I got stuff going on. No pain.
But that was with that
Full disclosure. Well, you gotta. Okay, so on that ride, right? It's lap. It's a lap device. Some people think that's a little iffy, but 73 miles an hour. What a ride! 10 out of 10 for me.
All right. Tempesto, right?
Here we
You
go.
see that one there?
Tempesto. Oh, so medical conditions you wanna. I wanted to show a couple of.
During your ride, remain seated. Welcome back, Daredevils.
What are you gonna say, sir?
Please unbuckle and lift
The
up
second roller coaster.
lift the harness and exit carefully to your right. Step
We've only been here like
forward and
45 minutes.
ride vehicle.
Great day.
Thank you for riding Tempesto.
Soggy mess.
Have fun during the rest.
Okay, let's talk Tempesto. 4 out of 10. It's not that great. We're skipping that one. Moving on. Might do it with polished Chariot
Pain
again.
level's at about a 2 on that one. They call them comfort straps.
Yeah.
Wasn't comfortable when you flip upside down and you feel that's the only thing holding you.
If there's a long line, go ahead and skip this one.
Yeah.
So we've opted for some Ritas from the teacups. Nice little shaded area. She went cherry. I went sugar-free dragon fruit. Not too bad. I had my doubts. Pretty good. So this little area you can get out of the heat. Just kind of relax, regroup. As a kid, fan favorite. You get super wet. A little idea of the path that you take. Here's an empty one coming through now. Good times, had by all. Here we've got some Roman ruins, if you will. Now, Nino, is this plaster of Paris or?
No, that's clay, porcelain clay.
Porcelain
Yes.
clay.
Everything you see here,
Porcelain clay.
I do.
Beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
How long you been doing this?
Sorry?
How long you been doing this?
53 years.
53 years.
I was 13 when I started.
Wow. Now, is this something you did independently before, or?
Before, many years ago, a company sent me here.
Yeah.
Now I am retired.
Amazing. Pretty sure this is the love of God. Amen. Used to be the Big Bad Wolf. Is now Verbolten. I don't believe it's equally as good, but it's pretty good. Rhine River. And then you have the money shot over here on this side is the Lochness Monster double loop, if you can capture it. Rhine River Tours, you can go down there and take a boat ride if you'd like. Lochness Monster, Alpengeist in the back drop. Our car themed ride. Replace the once beloved Big Bad Wolf. Oh, yeah. Now, who can tell me where they saw that? When we first walked in at the collectible pin set with that exact inscription, and what I thought was all the countries at the bottom. It's not. It's not. It's just the pictures of the Festhaus window, stained glass, air conditioner blowing cold. We're gonna hydrate, rejuvenate. We got, run-of-the-mill theme park stuff. Good to see Lochness Monster getting a lot of love with the little baby monsters, and you get yourself an ice cream cone over here for $6.99 if you so choose. This shirt's actually kind of cool. Hats, t-shirts, pins, collectible pins. Kind of neat if you're into it. Disney does a lot of this type of thing. If you're into now, only $2.50. That is a Big Bad Wolf plate. That's amazing. You got the Apollo Chariot here, different ones. I mean, the past, current, Invader. I don't know if I've ridden that one yet. I'm tempted. So this is a good shot here of the Festhaus if you've never been. Usually they'll have shows certain times, none today on the stage there. German Oktoberfest vibe. And you got this situation going on right here. We're in a recovery mode. We're just gonna do split a little well, nice size chef salad here. We got a little roast turkey on there, corned beef, some eggs, a little protein going. Something light, keep us going here today. You're usually a person that guesses your weight and age and all that. Was that here? Oh, dark coaster. That's a good option.
Yeah.
So we're working our way around because some of the coasters got closed earlier due to inclement weather. That never happened. So we walked away from a couple of the ones we wanted to get on, but that's okay. We'll have season passes so we can come back anytime we want. Let's see here.
Shut down.
Dark coaster is shut down at the moment. All right, we don't want to be on there. Dark coaster. This guy's had a rough time here at the lodge. Alpen Geist, one of my personal favorites. Pretty smooth. I think we're going to get in line for this. Hans Olafenthal Ski School, advanced class. What happened to the hand? It's gone. Alpen Geist while we're watching the log flume here. Classic. So it was a little bit of a letdown because I think it's rougher than it used to be or something, or maybe I'm just older.
For sure.
But maybe 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Yeah, front row, too much, too rough. But this is a classic, park original. General store.
Yep.
All right, so Invader.
That one got me.
All right, let's get a good shot of the logo here.
Look at that big, it's got all the arrows in it.
Yeah, it's got like the battering ram dragon with the arrow shot on it. Okay, so Invader. Okay, so the Invader is out of control. We look like we've been beaten because of the sun, but now our abdominal regions and neck, chest, back, it's all over the place. So if you want to go old school, metal rails, wood, a lot of rattling.
If you've ever went to King's Dominion and rode the Rebel Yell,
Yeah.
this is what I would compare it to. But there were more turns
Yeah.
on this ride.
I got to give it a 6. Not coming back.
Probably
but
not.
You may enjoy it. I did laugh the whole time because it was just so out of control. Yeah, so there's
Well,
that.
if you've ridden it, comment below your opinion.
So this little area that's restricted right now. When I was a kid, I remember seeing David Copperfield here, which was really amazing. So he was on that stage over there behind these bushes, and he disappeared, and then he appeared literally out in the crowd. Can't explain it. I've heard rumors that he actually has a twin brother, which would make sense. Tiger guy. You should put your drink in there or something. It's kind of neat. Didn't know Busch Gardens did popcorn buckets. That's Disney does that too. Like I said, this is the best shirt I've seen. Been sawing and splashing since '75.
Yeah, that was wrong.
Yeah. So we're doing our history check here. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's where it used to be. They still have one right outside of the outside of the French fry place there. They have one of the cars, but yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
actual
That's
ones
neat.
is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right here. There's one right. Yep, right there's one of the
Oh,
cars.
okay. Thank you. All right, so we just got our history checked. They used to have little cars, les flights. Yeah, it's a little ride attraction you would get on and take these cars around. And the Griffin replaced that years ago.
So they altered it,
Yeah,
custom made it with the bench. It used to have like a top. and a
right.
back
You
seat.
get your picture. You get your picture on if you want.
It's like a butterfly garden all through there.
If you can see, walk through here. Hope it's open. Go check it out. They are playful and curious. So if you have earrings, things
Yeah.
like that, do not feed them.
Never knew there was a butterfly.
And the hustle and bustle of the parks.
Look at the cardinal.
And we got a bird outside of the aviary. Oh, that's cardinal, yeah. We got hummingbird feeders set up through here. And this is kind of stuff you do when you're older. You know, when you're a kid, who wants to stop here, you know? That's the ticket right there.
Standing on that stump.
See, if you ever wonder what eagles do in their spare time, they're just hanging out.
There's one here and there's one up in the...
Yeah, he's standing up tall. Let me get him. We're back. We skipped out on the Celtic show, Finnegan's Flyer.
This is fun. I like
This is like a giant swing that goes above the water here. You can kind of see. I gotta admit to myself, I think, and it's hard for me to do, is that I'm getting too old for some of these motion rides, and I'm not liking that at all.
It was just a swing.
It was just a swing, and yet I could do without it. So now it's like this Monster Time.
Making it up to the top of the steps.
So this just recently reopened, new theming. Let's check it out. Of course, we're going front row. Let's go. You can read that. It says the legend lives on. So it's a re-theme, little paint job. Yeah, lizard scales on the side. So they got music. Some new.
Decor in the train station here.
They cleaned it up a lot. Favorite childhood ride growing up. These rides have gotten too rough for me. Leslie agrees. These things will hurt you at this point. She's post-op. Everything's been cleared. You know, you just don't want to jump on these things and expect.
Just like I did.
So if you want to go for smooth, right? I'm in the 50 and up club. Not officially, but I'm close enough.
Yeah, not yet.
Instead of Lochness monster shirts, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know what to say other than be ready to be jerked around at high speeds. I think I've forgotten. It's been a few years since I've been back.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, they're cool. Like little hot air balloons. So we're on our... yeah, I'm almost semi-retired from roller coasters. That's a little depressing, but if you're into the herky-jerky stuff, by all means. But if you're not, ride Apollo's Chariot and...
it's still the prettiest theme park.
Oh yeah, this place is beautiful. We'll be back for sure. All right, so we're re-entering Europe, and this is where we're going to end it. Thank you for joining us again for another Harold Family Vacation.